Hello. There we go. Okay. Hello.
Hi.
This is Rook Wilson, who is my husband's maternal grandfather.
Correct.
I'm getting formal here. And he does fall in the age group category. I believe it's 65 and older. But anyway, he's got lots of good experience in spiritual leadership, so we will be interviewing him.
Can't wait.
Yes. Okay, so first question. When and how did you first feel God calling you to a music/worship leadership position? And you can also answer it when it comes to your business or just pretty much any leadership position you've had.
Well, I've never felt called per se, but my dad was a business owner and my grandpa was a business owner. My mom was a music director, choir director at our church. I had aunts and uncles and cousins who were choir directors, and so it just seemed a natural progression for me. So, because it was patterned.
Yeah. So generational.
Yeah.
That's cool. Awesome. Well, second question. What have been some of the biggest challenges you have faced in this leadership role? Leading people.
Biggest challenges is people.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah. People.
Dealing with all kinds of different personalities. The largest group, I was in charge of 65 employees. And it was a challenge at times.
Yeah. 65 people, that's no joke.
Yes.
Okay. Third question. What are some specific ways that you know God helped you become an effective leader?
Well, it was a process. I always try to apply what the Word says about a situation, like treating people the way you want to be treated, being fair and honest, never lie to them or try and coerce action, whether in the church or in business. You just stay above board.
Yeah, that's good. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Okay, fourth question. What have some of the rewards been from your obedience to the role? Some of the rewards.
Some of my rewards. I would say that the biggest reward is the measure of success, and not in financial, but in seeing a project from start to the end, whether it's directing a Christmas choir cantata or working on a project that you have a team working on, or a production goal or something. Seeing that met is the ultimate reward.
Yeah. So seeing goals met is really good. Number 5. What are some of the testimonies from others of their following you?
Oh, I've never asked anybody.
Maybe a story from somebody, how they succeeded because of them being under you in something?
That's a tough one. I may have to come back to that.
Okay.
Because I can't think of any specifics. I mean, you hope that someone, follows something you did. That would be nice, but
Right.
Yeah, I have to think about that one.
Okay, we'll come back to it. The sixth and technically last question. What is the best piece of advice you would give to someone wondering whether or not they should take on a leadership role that they know God has called them to do? So, a best piece of advice. What's something you would tell someone?
Don't be afraid to make changes. Nothing that I've started, or I'd say very few things, have finished the way I designed them at first. They were all a work in progress, and all, almost without exception, went a different way than what I expected, which was good, but I didn't have all the information up front. So I was like making a business plan. The way I would go about a business plan is what I thought would work. But then you get into a business setting or something, you find out what you thought doesn't work.
Right.
So you have to change up and go a different route. So flexibility is the biggest thing.
That's good. Don't be afraid to make changes. That's
Yes.
really good. So, what are some of the testimonies from others of their following you? Do you happen to know anyone?
I would say there's obviously some, but I wouldn't really know of any because no one came and just said, well, I did this because you did it.
Gotcha.
So,
Well, I do know of one. My husband, actually. Whenever I first met him, he was so bent on playing the bass at Rhema. And I remember, it was even before we started dating, he said, when he was 8 years old, he first saw you playing on stage at Living Outreach, actually, and said, ever since then, I've played the bass, wanted to play the bass, and so I'd say that's a testimony.
well, I would say that is, but that's the first time I've heard that.
He needs to tell you that. But
Yeah.
that is one of the stories I remember him, and he still talks about it, how that's what made him want to play the bass, is following after your footsteps in music and worship. And that
that's fun.
spiritual leadership. So, yeah.
And I suppose there's maybe a handful or maybe 2 handfuls of testimonies out there like that, but I guess it would be nice to hear, but if I don't hear, that's fine too.
Well, I'm glad you could hear that one.
Yes.
And if anything, we'll hear more in heaven.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for your time,
You are welcome.
Mr. Rick, and for all your amazing experience and advice in this area.
Well,
So,
you're most welcome.
thank you. And that concludes this interview. Okay,